me also applaud Cinema for Peace. Every time you and our friends from the creative community reach out to help people to learn about human rights and justice, you help the UN to keep the peace. I thank you for recognizing our decades of work for justice in all its incarnations, from the tribunals of former Yugoslavia and Rwanda to the United Nations assisted tribunals in Sierra Leone, Cambodia, and Lebanon. We are among the pioneers for a new body of law, international criminal justice. This ICC is the heir to this rich legacy. It is advancing this noble cause. The United Nations is proud to be the ICC's close partner. For we must succeed, not only in Kampala, but anywhere that young people like Jane or anyone at all face genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. And this is our commitment. I think this event, just on the eve of ICC Review Conference, would give us much needed and strengthen the commitment and leadership by all of you. And I really count on you, and you can also count on me as the Secretary General.
I am honored to present the first Justitia Award to the United Nations, represented by His Excellency Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, for all efforts to establish an international criminal court and to promote justice in the world.
And we reached the point today where a man of color, President of the United States, wins the Nobel Peace Prize. So don't tell me it can't be done. It can be done if there's a will to do it. There is an organized campaign underway to repudiate the biggest contribution in the development of international criminal law in my lifetime, and that was the determination by the International Military Tribunal at Nuremberg that aggressive war was not only a crime, it was the supreme international crime because it incorporates all the other crimes. And as a combat soldier, I can assure you there has never been and never will be a war without atrocities. So this is what we're going to be discussing here in the next 2 weeks. And what do I say to my friends from Kampala? You will be on the list of steps forward in the evolution toward a more humane and peaceful world. Nuremberg, a big stepping stone. Rome, another stepping stone. Will Kampala be the place which goes forward, or will Kampala be the place which goes backward and rejects the imposition of criminal punishment for the supreme international crime? And I have a feeling somehow that you will not betray the trust of those who died trying to make this a more humane world. And I wish you all the best of luck. Thank you. And he called me down, he said, come, you stand with us, because I'd been giving them papers and so on. So the official photo has that. from Germany to a Jewish prosecutor from New York.
Given all that, we also realize that there are still children in the hands of the Lord Citizens Army in captivity. And these children come from Uganda, the children come from Southern Sudan, the children come from the Central African Republic, we have children from the Democratic Republic of Congo. And today I stand to speak on behalf of the parents to you, all the leaders in this house, and those who could be watching in other parts of the world. Our cry is that you have the capacity to have these children returned to us. We have waited for this for the last 22 years. We are still waiting, and I'm wondering how long we are going to wait to have our children returned to us. Most of us here are parents. When a child, even if you're not sure of where your child is, even just for 30 minutes, that can blow your heart. But we have parents who have waited for the return of their children for the last 22 years, and they're still waiting. As leadership comes with responsibility, accountability, it's therefore incumbent upon all the leaders of our time to rise up to this challenge. Because you as leaders have the power, you have the capacity, you have the ability to ensure that this war comes to an end. I remember working with a 9-year-old child whom I personally counseled, who told me how he was forced to kill his own mother.
To the capital, to bomb the capital, and the orange and red fought between armies, in limiting the casualties to the ranks of soldiers, tactics of war today. My mission reparatory mechanism, the Trust Fund for Victims, because we hope that we have your support to advocate for receiving.
With a no-budget documentary, I'm repeating, not a low-budget, but a no-budget documentary with two...
I stand here to speak on behalf of the war.